Hi, Frank Wilson here, continuing the discussion on lead generation. You know, I teach a lot of classes and do continual coaching, group coaching, and individual coaching about the topic of lead generation. And as I've explained in the past, I've got a whole list here of ways that you can generate leads in your business, because at the baseline of our business, it is about lead generation. You can be very organized, you can be really good at presentation, you can be really good at a lot of things, but if you don't know how to go out and generate your own leads, then you're going to be relegated to either not having any leads, which means you're out of business, or paying someone else for those leads, which means giving away 20, 30, 40, 45% of your commission to get a lead. So my goal for all of our brokers is to give you the tools and the knowledge to be able to generate your own leads. So today I want to talk a little bit about expireds and withdrawns. So an expired listing is one that has been listed before with a broker, and for whatever reason during the period of time that it was listed it did not sell and the listing expired on the expiration date. The second category is withdrawn, and so what that means is that a seller listed a home with a broker and at some point in between decided to withdraw that listing from the broker. Could be they don't want to sell anymore, or it could be because there's not a good relationship between them and the broker that they chose. But in any case, expired and withdrawns is a good source of lead generation. Now, the way that you find out about these expireds and withdrawns is here in the Northwest Multiple Listing Service. We can pull up a report each day called the hot sheet. Now, the hot sheet is just a programmable report. You can set it up for any period of time, let's say over the past week or the past month. I recommend that you set it up for the last 24 hours and you get in the habit of checking it every single day. And what that report does is it shows everything that's come on the market, so new listings, all listings that have gone under contract, any contracts that have fallen out and properties have gone back on the market. It shows any price reductions, it shows any expires, and it shows any withdrawns. And to me, checking the hot sheet every day is a lot like the stockbroker checking the ticker tape. What's gone on in the last 24 hours that I need to know about? By being in the habit of checking that every day, not only are you going to learn about expires and withdrawns, but if you're out showing houses to buyers, you'll see the hot sheet and you'll say, wow, that house that I just showed my client yesterday has had a price reduction. It's a great opportunity to pick up the phone and call them and let them know that there might be a renewed opportunity or renewed interest in that particular listing. So in any case, with the expires and withdrawns, you check the hot sheet every day. You highlight with a highlighter on the report the ones that you're interested in. Now, if let's say you're not interested in certain parts of Kitsap County, just don't highlight those, or you don't want to focus on mobile homes, don't highlight those, but highlight the ones that you're interested in. Step 2 would be to pull up the full listings, that way you can see in front of you all the information. The full listing will have the contact information for the person. But now here's an important step. You've got to make sure before you make the call that that property has not been relisted. So perhaps it just expired yesterday, and last night the broker and the seller were putting together a new listing, and the broker entered the new listing in the computer this morning. So it's imperative that you check to make sure that that listing is not reactivated, because you never want to interfere with somebody else's contract. But nonetheless, once you've decided or checked that that home is not currently listed, then you pick up the phone and call them. I know there's a lot of people that send out letters. To me, letters just aren't quite quick enough, though they're better than nothing. To me, it's a matter of just picking up the phone and calling the people. And my dialogue goes something like this. Hi, this is Frank Wilson with John L. Scott. I pull up a report every day that shows homes that have come on or left the market, and I notice yours is no longer on the market. Tell me, did you still need to sell your home? And then be quiet for a minute. Let them answer the question. If indeed they still want to sell their home, well, then you get into the next level of questioning. Great, why do you think the home hasn't sold in the past 6 months that it was on the market? Maybe they'll say that they think it's overpriced. It's amazing what they'll say. I've had them say, well, we think it's overpriced. Oh, that's interesting. How did you come up with the price? Oh, my broker came up with that price. So, but in any case, ask questions. Ask open-ended questions, get them talking. And so you may reach a point in the dialogue in which the next step for you is to say, well, gosh, sounds like the next logical step is for me to come out and take a look at your property. Would this afternoon work, or would tomorrow morning be better? Oh, tomorrow morning, that's great. Would 9 work, or would 11:30 be better? So just move in, ask the questions, set the appointment, go out and meet with them. Now, on the other hand, as you're working through it, if they say, no, our home is off the market because we're not going to sell anymore, you might want to follow up with a question of, well, why did you want to sell in the first place? What was the motivation? oh, well, we wanted to move, or we wanted to get a transfer, we're hoping we'd get a transfer, and that didn't come through. Oh, well, gosh, that's too bad, might be your response. Do you think you'll be coming up for that transfer again in the future? So keep the dialogue alive, and if you think they're going to have a need in the future, put them into your database for follow-up. So in any case, your goal is to call through and set appointments for those people that it makes sense to set appointments with. Now, I'm telling you, with all of these ways of generating leads, there are some markets that they work better than others. So for instance, in a market in which it's a seller's market, there's very little inventory, maybe only a month's supply of inventory, homes are selling so fast there may not be a lot of expireds or withdrawns. In a normal market, you will see a handful of withdrawns and expireds every single day come up on the hot sheet, and that's one more way to look for lead generation opportunities. So again, this is just a quick video to kind of whet your appetite about the topic. Brokers that are successful use various levels, various things to help them generate leads. It's not all one thing to generate leads. We've already talked in the past about circle prospecting, about using your sphere. In upcoming videos, we'll talk about professional farming, social farming, geographic farming, building a referral base. So lots of different ways to do it. I hope you found the expired and the withdrawn video helpful. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. It's a successful way to help build your business. All right. Have a great day in real estate. Thanks for listening.